Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno, the Meniere's Disease Warrior. How y'all doing? I'm okay today. A little mezza. I was a little bit of a knucklehead this weekend, and I'm going to talk about that because two things is I want to say is don't ignore warning signs if you get them. Okay, I get them, and this weekend I really decided to ignore them yesterday, so I kind of want to talk about that. And in other words, number two, don't be a knucklehead. Don't be me. Sometimes I'm a knucklehead. Sometimes I'm an idiot. And that was something the customer would ask me, how you doing? And I'd go, well, sometimes I'm a little stupid, but I'm okay. And they would laugh and I would laugh. It was funny. I still say that once in a while. Like my mother-in-law says, how you doing? I said, sometimes I'm a little stupid, but I'm okay. But this is what happened is Sunday. Saturday night we were having a function. We were having a party for my son, 30 years old. He'll be 30 tomorrow. So we had, my in-laws and girlfriends, whatever, their girlfriends, whatever, over. They wanted Chinese. Okay. You know what? I do pretty well if we order it from Yummy Kitchen in Marlboro. I usually just get the shrimp and lobster sauce, and that's all I have. Maybe a barbecue spare rib or something. But that's all I have, and I'm usually pretty good. And I drink a lot of water when I'm eating it, when I have that. And I did that night. But there were some things that I haven't had in a while, and I wanted to have it. So I had the hot and sour soup. And I think that's what did it. It was a hot and sour soup. And it was great. It was yummy. I loved it. Oh, I loved that I didn't have this in years. Oh my God, this was awesome. And I felt great the rest of the night. I really did. So then I woke up Sunday. It was a different story. Wasn't feeling too good. Wasn't feeling right. Something was off. So what I typically do, go out in the driveway, get the paper, come back up, make breakfast, jump in the shower. And if I'm doing a live stream, because I didn't do one Saturday, because I figured, well, people coming over at 5, it doesn't give me enough time. I'm not going to be able to edit because I have to entertain people. We'll just do a live stream. I probably could do a live stream at 4 o'clock, but we'll do a live stream on Sunday. My wife, that way my wife can be with me at church and she doesn't feel like, she's going alone. So I get, I do all that and I'm still feeling awful, but I'm like, okay, sorry. Now it's time to go to church. So I'm still feeling awful, but I'm like, okay. Because I go about an hour before because I have to set up. So I'm walking down the stairs. And I'm like, I really don't feel good. I really don't feel well. But you know what? It's probably just the new stairs. I'm not used to them. Because we had our stairs rebuilt last week. Yeah, last week we had to have our stairs rebuilt because they started crumbling a little bit. So they redid the whole thing, and that was great. They did a great job, but I figured, probably just getting used to whatever. So I get in the car and they drive down there and set up everything. Going back, sacristy, light the candles, go back, come back out, and in the Catholic Church, you bow at the altar for reverence. So I bow at the altar, and then I can't get up. I went down. Oh my God. It's happened again at church. It's happened before at church a few years ago. So I'm like, oh God. So I struggle to get myself up. I crawl to a pew. I had a good friend of mine, River. Her name is River, so we call her River. And she helps me to my chair to the pew, and she's sticking to me like glue, which thank God she did. And she's like, okay, you all right? Do you need to sit, let's to lie down, blah, 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 blah. Phew, excuse me. So I'm like, no, let me call my wife. And I call my wife, honey, you gotta come get me. I'm not feeling, I got vertigo going on, everything's going on. And and like I said, the warning signs, one of my warning signs wasn't just walking down the stairs. My right ear was full and hurting. You can tell it's red now. But it was hurting too. And I do sometimes get pain when I have an attack. So I ignored it. I'm an idiot. And she comes and gets me, and then the whole day is lost. I'm just ended up, either in the bed, on the recliner, on the couch. I didn't get to go out to lunch with my in-laws to celebrate my mother-in-law's birthday, which she'll be 85 tomorrow, same day as my son, and my godmother too. So I didn't get to celebrate that because probably the sweet and sour soup got me. So I ended up wasting the day watching World War II movies, the World War II shows, because I always learn something new with World War II. History fascinates me. And it also fascinates me that how bad we always repeat it. But history fascinates me. So anything World War One, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Revolutionary War, Civil War, War of 1812, Spanish American, I will watch it. And you can't even get me on the phone because I'm just sitting there. So that's what I did all day yesterday. Fun, huh? I mean, I had to learn some things, but still fun, huh? And that's all because I didn't follow my diet and then was ignoring everything. Now, I probably could have been the same way if I didn't go to church. But if I just went back to bed at like 8:30, I might have felt better or good enough to go out for lunch. But because that's happened before. But unfortunately, I didn't, and I tried to push through. Sometimes you can't do it. Sometimes you got to say, hey, it's okay to relax. It's okay not to do things. Okay? Because you're dealing with a chronic illness, right? I don't use my illness to get out of doing things. I don't, because I don't want to do that. I don't use my illness to get out of mowing the lawn. Why? Because I want to mow the lawn. Believe it or not, I'd love to mow the lawn. But the last time I did, it was a freaking catastrophe. And that was about 4 years ago. I tried to mow the lawn and we got kind of like an incline, and I lost my balance, and the lawnmower could have went on top of me. Luckily, it didn't. But so yeah, I'd love to do all that stuff. Can't do it. Can't do it. So to sum everything up, because I really don't want to make this a 15-hour video, if you get warning signals, don't ignore them. Don't ignore it. And two, if something triggers you, stay away from it. Don't be an idiot. Don't be me. Oh, I wanted it. Sweet and sour soup, hot and sour soup. I haven't had it so long, and oh my God, that's awesome. And then I paid for it the next day. We always will end up paying for it eventually. So hopefully I didn't lose any more hearing, and I do feel somewhat better today. I still have some pain in here. And I'm starting to think, and my wife and I were talking about it today, because it doesn't feel like an ear infection. And we were talking about it today. Maybe when the cochlea inside ruptures, maybe you get pain from it sometimes. And maybe that's why I had the pain. It doesn't feel infected. It just feels full. And so it's not bad now. It was painful yesterday and this morning. And so on that note, hey guys, I hope you have a great week. And whatever you do, don't do what I did this weekend. Don't ignore. Don't ignore the warning signs. Don't ignore them. That's all I can say. And I hope you have a great week. And I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.